Finally some peace and quiet. Good evening guys, and welcome back to another episode of Tokyo Dark. Now sorry if it seems like I've been spamming this game for the past 3 days, but I'm just enjoying the hell out of it, so I figured why not, you know? Let's continue. Also, is anyone else having such bad issues with launching the game, or is that just me? Like whenever I launch it, I have to go to task manager and end the task and launch it again and end the task for 7 times before I can actually get the game to work. What's up with that? Okay, here we go, back in our apartment. Well, let's Mr. Kittles, or actually no, let's start by looking at the laptop. A violent murder in the sewer below the streets of Shinjuku. The body of Detective Kazuki Tanaka was recovered last night after nearly a week-long search. Mysterious incident left the police scrambling for answers. The detective who arrived first on the scene has declined to make any comment to the press, but her superiors say that after following a lead, she was led into the sewers where she made contact with a lone female suspect. At the time, sources say the female suspect panicked, and the incident ended violently before she could be apprehended. There are many unanswered questions, however. It appears that besides the lone detective, there was no other police on the scene, calling into question how the case was handled. There is also a question of the missing suspect and why, after Detective Tanaka was killed, the suspect was not able to be restrained. Several experts have gone on record saying that Tokyo's police are not equipped to handle the recent wave of crime. Police have promised to release the results of their internal investigation as soon as possible. Superintendent Yukimura, who was in charge of both Detective Tanaka and Ito, has urged the department and public at large to hold judgment until all the facts are in. Okay, so this is present time, right? I guess this is not 6 months back anymore. Well, okay, let's talk to our kitty first. Hello, little one. Sometimes I wonder what it is you see when you dream, or what you look at when you're all alone. Maybe you can hear him. Sometimes I do too, when it's dark. I hear a whisper, and I think it's him, but there's nothing there. Don't worry, I'll bring him back. We'll all be together soon. That's a bit weird. Can I not play with him? I can't. I can take the pills, but I don't want to reduce my... Well, I don't know. Pills that the doctor gave me are right on the table where Kazuki left them. Count on him to pastor me about my health even when he's gone. I hate these pills, but I'll keep taking them for your sake. Oh man, that looked horrible. Okay, well, let's go to my bedroom. It's a nice apartment. I've been avoiding spending too much time in this room lately. Memories of that night always come flooding back when I do. Sometimes I think I can hear his voice just beyond the door, and when I open, I'll see him there, finding these last few weeks just to be a bad dream. But it's no dream, he's gone. I don't know what hurts more, that he's gone or the way it happened. Taken by a girl who shouldn't exist. Reina, that was her name. I remembered a few days after a sewer, but kept it to myself. After the brief, they had me talk to a station psychiatrist, and one look from her was enough to figure out what everyone else must be thinking. The police reports, the press, no one's mentioning the girl. But I saw what I saw. If she came back, then maybe. If I could only get some time to collect my thoughts and investigate the scene myself, I'm sure I could find something to prove she was there. I doubt they'll let me anywhere near it though, at least for now. One way or another, I'll try to find the truth. At least just I'll find the truth. Okay, that's it. There is nothing else for me to do here. Oh, an article from 2 weeks ago. Everything in it is laid out so neat and factual. It makes it seem so simple. It's like that all happened to someone else. Like the ETO on the page is a different person from some other world. Yet it's not. That's what happened to me, or so they say. The article barely mentioned the girl, the bloody bag, or the red paint. How can they write like it's true? The press will try to simplify the story to sell papers, like Atsuki always said. Other things about that night don't add up either. After backup finally did arrive, they couldn't find any trace of the girl. Fingerprints on the red paint were inconclusive, and the knife at the scene was clean too. That's what they told me, but there's no way that can be true. What really happened down there? Oh, someone's at the door. Is it that chick? Yeah, it's Mrs. Donut. Hey, I brought you some dinner. Konnichiwa. Thanks, Yumi. I didn't have to do that. You need to eat something. You need to eat something, neighbor. You can't just sit around all day, right? I know that. It's alright. You don't have to thank me. I'm not so good with this stuff. But, Ayami, I'm really sorry about Katsuki, I mean. I know that he meant a lot to you, and I didn't know him very well, but... Stop. Just stop. You don't... I'm sorry, Yumi. I didn't mean it. Just forget it. Forget I said anything. I'm sorry I snapped at you. I guess it's all been a bit much. Oh god, an earthquake. That was a big one, huh? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. I know we're not best friends or anything. I was just worried is all. Sorry, Yumi, that's my phone. Work again? Huh, it's like they know when we're talking. Huh, yeah, maybe. I have to take this. And Yumi, thanks for the food. Anytime. Oh, she's nice. Hi. Ito. I'm sorry I didn't call sooner. I needed you to come into the station. I need you to come to the station as soon as you can. What's this about? It'd be easier if we talked in person. See you soon. Dude, that guy's got some fabulous mustache action going on. I love it. Ooh. What's up? How are you? I've worked with Saki Ishibashi for years now, and she hasn't changed a bit. Her hard work and pleasant smile are only matched by her love of gossip. Oh god. Let's look at that. All the CCTV cameras in the station can be viewed here. Saki stays up to date on all the office drama by having an unrestricted view of the whole building. Well, that sounds boring. Let's talk to her. Oh, hey Ito. Didn't think we'd see you back so soon. Konnichiwa. Well, ready or not, I'm here. I am. About what happened. It's alright, Saki. You don't need to say anything. It's just so awful. And I knew you two were close. I mean, I heard... Yeah, we were. But seriously, you can leave it alone. I'm fine. If you say so. But I'm glad you're being so positive. No matter what people say. I know you cared about him and did everything you could to save him. Thanks, Saki. Wait, what exactly are people saying? I guess it's only fair to give you a heads up since we're friends. There've been some rumors about what happened to Tanaka. Rumors? What kind of rumors? Well, that's, maybe I shouldn't. I don't want to upset you. Out with it, Saki. We both know you can't keep something like that to yourself for long, so you might as well tell me now. Fine, but you didn't hear it from me, okay? On account of all the bad press surrounding Tanaka, the higher-ups are looking for someone to pin this all on. Someone close to the case, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think I understand it just fine. Officer Bando told me earlier that Tyra was boasting about some promotion, and then I saw some movers going into her office on the CCTV earlier. It doesn't look good is all. Tyra? That guy needs a swift punch to the back of the head sooner than he needs a promotion. And movers in my office? This is too much. See? I told you you'd be upset. It's not all definite though. All I know for sure is what I've seen on the monitors and what Bando's told me. Hold on a sec. Who's Officer Bando? This is not some alias you came up with, is it? I only tried that with you one time, and you figured it out right away. Bando transferred in from Osaka a few weeks ago, and he's a total sweetheart. Sometimes he comes and talks to me at the front desk when he's free. Huh. He say anything about Tyra's mysterious promotion? Not that I remember. All I know is he's been on the 4th floor doing some legwork for the detectives lately and overheard it. If I run by my office, maybe I'll see this Officer Bando and talk to him myself. Hey, that reminds me. If you see him, could you give him this? Aw, that's so cute. What is it? I don't think the frog drawing follows standard police procedure. You like it? It's cute, right? It's very cute. See, I'm trusting you with this because it's more of a private thing. You'll give it to him though, right? Yeah, sure. It's like I've died and gone back to high school. Yeah, sure. I'll give it to him, but you owe me one. Thanks, Amy. You're the best. Guess you better head up to Yukimura's office soon, huh? Heh. So you knew about that too, huh? Thanks for keeping me up to date, Saki. Oh, we can ask her about the CCTV. Let's do that. I see you haven't slowed down in your viewing habits, huh? Well, they do pay me to keep an eye out for suspicious behavior. It's not my fault if I happen to notice some other stuff at the same time. Like that detective Aiki that always fixes her hair before she sees Detective Suzuki, or that Officer Sato takes off his wedding ring when he enters the building. Okay. Anyway, have to be careful. Yukimura says if anything happens on my watch, that he'll make me pay for it. That's... Yeah, let's ask about Officer Bando as well. I mean, while we're at it, why not? So what's the story with you and the new guy? Sending letters isn't exactly your usual subtle tactic, Saki. Hardy har har, very funny. This one's different. He seems like a keeper, and he's not half bad looking to boot. Ayami, I'm almost 25. I'm practically an old woman. Nah, you're really not. If I don't find someone soon and settle down, I'll die alone. I just buy a bunch of cats. Even listening to you stresses me out, Saki. I'm sure your prospects are fine. Jesus Christ. 25-year-old old woman, my man. Makes me feel almost old. I'm not even close to 25 yet. Oh boy. We'll look at all of them. No, we can just look at some. Well, let's look at let's look at B. Evidence storage and forensics are in the basement. 4. Investigative units offices. Tanaka and I have offices on this floor. 1. Reception level. Saki's probably sitting there now watching all the CCTV footages. And 7. Yukimura's office, right at the top. While the police department has a 7-story large building, that's a well-funded one. Let's go then. So I guess this is probably going to be a bit of a slower episode than the previous ones. Superintendent Yukimura. Wow, look at that fabulous mustache. Sorry to have had to call you in like this, Ito. I know we promised you some time off after the whole rotten situation. I meant to talk to you earlier, but with everything going on, well, you know how it is. It's been a media circus for the past 2 weeks. Damn reporters were waiting for any excuse they could to go for our throats, and they found it. And then the deputy chief starts calling me, and then the chief. Hell, I got a call from the mayor last night. All of them want this case solved and out of mind. Heh, if he was here to see it, Tanaka would be furious at the bureaucracy. He can't even count the number of times he yelled at me after similar speeches I made to him. He was a good man. Thank you. I'm sure Tanaka would be happy to hear that. Let's get to the chase. Every paper and news station covering your case, the mayor is demanding in a formal inquiry of your conduct. Now, before you say anything, I'm not saying I would have done better in your shoes. Whole thing is rotten, if you ask me. Unfortunately, there are no do-overs in police work, and even choices that seem right at the time can turn around and bite us later on. It's not only you. I made a mistake that night sending you in alone. I'll pay for that as well. Keep an eye on your professionalism. Using the spin system from time to time. Don't give those vultures anything to pick at. Yeah, I'm not doing great. It's not just about the inquiry though. I'm concerned about you. And the choices you make, professional or otherwise, have far-reaching effects in the future. I get it. It's the butterfly effect. You've already said it. People who will work with you and trust you, the opinions you'll have available to you are hinged on your ability to keep a professional face. One more thing. Given the circumstances, we think it's best to transfer you out of the violent crimes department for the time being. Transfer? But sir, I don't understand. I've already done twice the amount of work as some of the veterans, and I've only been in the unit for a few years. Surely my record should speak for itself. I mean, let's at least talk about it first. This isn't a negotiation, detective. Think of it as a chance to get a fresh start. For the next month, you'll continue to be on leave. Fully paid, of course. Of course. I'll need to take your badge until you return. The gun, you can turn it downstairs. When you come back, you'll be helping out with some of the vice and insurance fraud cases. As another detective will be moving into your place, we'll need to clear out your office. I've asked the movers to come in today and give you a hand. Do I make myself clear, Ito? Let's just go with, yeah. I mean, like, what's the point of protesting against your boss, who's also a cop? It doesn't make sense to me. I'm just gonna go, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood. I understand your decision, but truly, this move should only be temporary. That's enough, detective. Until the internal hearing about the case is complete, there'll be no further discussion of this. Now, please, go to your office and pack away any personal items to be shipped home. The rest stays with us. And Ito, take care of yourself. Thank you, old man. Yeah, like, I can't decide if he's nice or not. I guess he's kind of nice. I can go back there, but I don't... Oh, I can go anywhere now. Well, that's where I'm supposed to go, but let's... Hey, Amy. You sure got back here fast. Can I help you? No, don't think so. Just wanted to see your face. Alright then. I'll see you around, okay? Okay, nothing with her. I'm gonna try all of the floors, why not? I need to go back to my office and get my head together before I step entering the station. Do I now? There's only one way to evidence control, that's through the elevator. Think of a big oversight. Kind of a big oversight if you ask me. Well, yeah, sure. I mean, I guess it's security, but like in case of fire, you're done. Let's go to our office then. That's on the 4th floor. Here we go. Service elevator, used for quick access to the rest of the building. Only the odd janitor and the detectives really ever use it. Who are you, random person? Someone I can't quite talk to. More people. Man, this art style is awesome. Oh, who are you people? And I'm not talking to anyone. It's a bit off. Hey, Ito, hold up. Heard you were back in the station. Real shame about Tanaka. He was one great detective. Tyra. You're right, he was the best. It was hard to believe he let himself get caught the way he did. I mean, it's weird, right? He goes missing and can't manage to contact anyone even once. Thought he would have tried to get in touch with you, at least since you were his partner and all. Anyways, you shouldn't blame yourself, Ito. It was dumb to send you down there alone with no backup. Let's face it, there's no way you could have handled that on your own. Wow. Yeah, let's be the passive aggressive one. Trying to imply something about me? Who, me? No. But what do you expect when you send a little detective and all by yourself? All I'm saying is, you could have used the help. You know, he is being kind of a dick, but he's probably right. So let's look at him. Sometimes I close my eyes and count to 10, hoping that when I open them, terror will disappear. Unfortunately, this actually hasn't worked yet. Well, keep trying. One day, it will probably work. I once partnered with Detective Nita, and was surprised by how competent he was. If he didn't attach himself at the hip to Tyra, he could probably make a great detective. An alarm for fires, earthquakes, and other emergencies. It's a very good description of that. They told me that, as the only female detective, it would be best to give me extra space, which translated to stick me at the end of the hall. Whoa, sexism much? Let's go in. Why does everyone refuse to see the truth? Well, because you're the only one who saw it. I see everyone looking at me out there out the corner of their eye like I'm a caged animal, giggling at me like I'm all so funny. I saw what I saw, at least I think I did. It's everyone buzzing around, I can't even hear myself think. At least no one will bother me in here. Finally some peace and quiet. Whoa, shit, Jesus. Well, peace and quiet, right? Jump scare time. There's a cat. I don't know what those are for. Oh, we can pack boxes. We have, what was this? Kazuki gave me the silver hairpin for my birthday last year. Seems so long ago. What the fuck is going on with these flashbacks? New email is in my inbox from Yukimura. Looks like it's gone out to all the detectives. I can't read for some reason. Let's see. Detective Ito has been under a lot of pressure. The tragic loss of Tanaka has affected us all. I think I see where this is leading. There it is. Ito will be temporarily reassigned. So he did make it public. How humiliating. Real nice of him to wait until I was out of the office before he hit send. After all this time, why doesn't he believe me? Oh boy, we are getting flashback of that red-haired chick. That's our diploma, I guess. I've been in this office for years now, quietly working my way into the boys' club to be respected as a detective. Look at it now. All the hard work shoved into some boxes to be handed off to whoever Brown knows their way into the promotion, no doubt. Can't help but feel like my hard work wasn't worth anything all these years if it can be so easily packed away and forgotten. Yeah, that probably wasn't. Well, let's pack him. Yukimura doesn't believe me. I'm the laughing stock of the station. Now I'm being moved out of the office to top it off. Doesn't get much worse than this, but it's Yukimura that stings the most. I thought I could trust him, but instead he tells me to turn in my gun like I'm some sort of criminal. Well, I mean, if you're on a temporary leave, yeah, you probably should turn in your gun. Sitting around here isn't going to change anything. If they want to investigate, I will. First things first, I need to get my hands back on that mask. Reina mentioned it over and over, and it's the only clue I have to go on. Yeah, I can see it clearly. The rain has gone. Forensics gave the mask once over and stuffed it down in the basement. I should go down and scope it out. Yes, let's go. Oh, hi, who are you? Is that the new guy? Officer Bando, the recent transfer from Osaka. It seems that Saki on the front desk is quite smitten with the guy. Hi. Hi, you must be the new transfer from Osaka. I'm Detective Ito. That's right, transferred me last week. How you doing, Detective? Please, call me Bando. Y'all have got a big station here. Embarrassed to say, but never could find my way around the Tokyo branch all that well. You must have lost half the time, to tell you the truth. So you must be the one that's all over the news. Don't worry, never could trust the press. None of them know a damn thing about police work, if you're asking me. And it sounded like you caught a rough one. Sorry about your partner. Thanks. Rough is an understatement. Oh, nice guy. Let's give him the envelope. Ishibashi at the front desk wanted me to give you this. Huh? Saki did? Well, hand it over then and let's have a look. Oh, well, I didn't reckon she sent something like this. That's just because you don't know her like we all do, Officer Bando. Yeah, well, do me a favor, would you? I know I'm not exactly professional, but tell her to meet me on the roof in about 20 minutes. I do it myself, but I'm too busy standing around. What did he send him, like, nudes? Okay, sure. Alright. But not a word of this to any of the other detectives, got it? You got it, you're alright. I'll crack this work out, and then get upstairs when I can. I owe you one. I guess he does. Alright, let's go back, let's tell the chick, and then let's go into the basement. I have this for you. I passed on that letter you gave me. You did? Way to go, Ayumi. What did he say? Was it too much? Wait, you didn't read it, did you? Oh god, you read it. Please forget everything you saw. Slow down, I didn't read it. He asked me to tell you to meet him on the roof as soon as possible. On the roof? That's romantic, right? It's like I'm in a TV drama. Ah, dang it. If I leave my post and something happens to those cameras, Yukimura will go nuclear. Decisions. I've got it. You're not on duty now, right? Watch the front desk for me. I won't be long. 10 minutes tops. Please. Sure. That's my girl. I knew I could count on you not to stand in the way of true love. I'll be right back. Saki yawned. I could disable the recording systems and move around the station without being seen, but not without getting her in trouble with Yukimura. Oh god. No, I'm not getting her in trouble. This is my own shit, and I'm not getting other people into shit for that. As much as I want to, I can't do something that would hurt Saki's career like that. I'll find another way. Here we are. Yeah, earthquake, that's right. Let's look at this. Gate to the evidence room is locked. Mori has the key, but in desperate times, I've seen Tanaka pick the lock to get in. What? Really? Jeez. Didn't think you'd stick around down here after that big earthquake this morning, Mori. Don't remind me. I'm trying to keep my mind off of it. How you holding up, detective? Taking it one day at a time, I guess. Honestly, I'm surprised to find you still working evidence. Tanaka put in recommendations for your promotion. Yeah, I think the people upstairs have got other things on their minds right now, from the sound of things. Besides, I think they stuck me down here because I was asking too many questions on my last case. May have pissed off a few of the wrong people. Makes me squirm thinking what it'd be like being in an earthquake in the basement. Wish you hadn't reminded me. Oh, and I'm really sorry about Tanaka, Detective Ito. I respected him a lot. He'll truly be missed. Thanks, I miss him too. Here's the solution. Okay, it took me like 2 minutes. Sorry about that. Let's activate the alarm. Evacuation of the building will start almost immediately after I pull the little lever. Unfortunately, it'll be a short window before they realize what's happening, so I'll need to get to the evidence room quickly. Well, here goes nothing. Let's run. Wow, it really evacuated quickly. You should probably not take elevators in case of emergencies. Basement. Let's go. Shoot lock. Jesus, that's a bad idea. Yeah, lost everything. How are they not gonna trace this back to me? There it is. As I held the mask in my hands again, I immediately questioned why I'd gone through such great lengths to get it back. A small piece of evidence wasn't worth the risk. It wasn't the answer to my problems. As strange as it sounds, I'd hoped the mask would react in some way, in the same way it did when I touched it in Kamakura. At least that would have justified what I'd done and proved the sensation I felt that day was in my head. The mask I held in the evidence locker was nothing more than rough old wood. No voices or visions, only an eerie quiet left in the wake of anticipation. Of course I held on to it. The case was only getting started, and Reina's obsession with it couldn't be an accident. It still had a part to play. Whoa. I kind of expected it to do something. The mask is in my hands. I quickly get out of the station and jump on the first train back to Shinjuku. Back to the alley where the whole mess had started. Something told me there was more to find in that sewer. The mask itself could wait until later. And as the train made its way there, images and thoughts from last night engulfed me. I started to feel queasy. When my stop approached, the pain in my gut changed from fear to something else. I realized I had enough of other people telling me what to feel or how to act. I didn't know what to expect, but I knew that the only one who could give me any sense of closure was myself. And here we are, back in the alley where it all started. And this is where we are going to end the episode, guys. Like I said, this one was a little bit slower. We did not get all that murderous, crazy action that we got in the other ones. I'm sorry about that, but you know, we do sometimes need that exposition. Anyways, that's all I have to say for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, check back in tomorrow because tomorrow we're going to be streaming. More on that in an announcement video that's probably going to come up like tomorrow morning or something. And there's a pretty big chance I'm going to be streaming this game, so stay posted for that. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, if you did, make sure to check back in for more. I'll make sure to do more. I wish you all the beautiful rest of this sunny and nice evening. It's really nice today. And I'm going to see you all in the next video. Bye bye.